Hey everybody, and welcome to Frankie's DIY Life. I'm Frankie, and this is a channel where I do a little upcycling, recycling, makeover, uh, whatever it is, I'm doing it. So in another video, I made a little dress out of a tablecloth, and I'll try to show it in this frame right here. And then it was a round tablecloth, and this one is a square tablecloth. And so I'm going to try to recreate the same thing. I don't know if it's going to work, but this is not a tablecloth, I'm sorry. This is a shower curtain. So let me show you. I'm going to cut these ends off where it has the, I'm going to cut the ends off where it has like the holes for the shower ring. And I'm thinking I could try to use that up here and use those holes to put buttons in, but I don't know if I can or not. But anyway, I'm gonna cut it off and try it. And then I'm gonna cut off the bottom half where it's hemmed, and then I'll just run it through the serger. Now this is a little bit heavy, this shower curtain is, but I like it because look at that pretty design on it. You know, that's a real pretty design. So I am going to try to get that folded, and I will get it on my table and we'll go from there. Okay, so I'm going to fold it in 2 long ways like this right here. I'm going to cut this hem off right here. And then I am going to cut this piece off right through there. Like I told you, that's the ones with the holes for the shower rings. So I'm going to cut them 2 edges off first. I'm going to rent this man out. I don't know how many times he can cut the grass. Okay, I got both of those cut off, but even though the sides are hemmed, and you know, I'm sure you probably can't see that far off, but anyway, even though they're hemmed, I'm going to go ahead and cut that off too, because that way I can just serge a whole square all the way around. And I'm trying to lighten the load of this shower curtain. I don't want a heavy dress on, so I'm going to cut those sides off too. Okay, I got all of those off. In another video, I had made an umbrella cover for one of my umbrellas outside, and I made it out of a shower curtain. But that shower curtain wasn't made out of this type of material. It was more like that repellent stuff, like shower curtain stuff. But this one right here is just heavy-duty cloth, and I just think it's going to work great. I want to show you what this is. That case I just showed you was this sewing machine was in it, and I just want to show you that because it is I don't know this brand. It's a Sonata, but anyway, it does all kind of stuff. And let me tell you, I found it at the Goodwill. So the other day, I got out of the house just to be getting out, and I went to the Goodwill just to see what I can find. You never know what you're going to find at the Goodwill. Well, anyway, I don't know what possessed me into looking in that little case, but I did. And lo and behold, that sewing machine was in there. Of course, it had all the attachments, and let me show you. It has this little door right here, and it has all those little attachments in there. Now, it's got needles and all kind of stuff. I'm assuming this foot is for this spot, is for this one. If not, then there's a foot missing. But, I mean, it works great. So I only paid $14 for $14.99. But anyway, for $14.99, the accessories and the case that it come in was worth that. So, you know, if nothing else, if I lost $14, I got a good case to carry, and that would be good for like luggage. And I forgot to tell you the really important part on that, and then we'll get back to my dress. Though I plugged it, I don't normally buy stuff at the Goodwill that's electronic stuff, because most of the time, you know as well as I do, people get rid of it because there's something wrong with it. So that's why they're getting rid of it. But anyway, I pulled it out of the box, out of the case, and I plugged it up, and it was working. And then I looked on the back of it, and it had a service sticker on there of where it was serviced and the date. And so it was serviced on 12/4/24. So, I mean, that was just a no-brainer for me. I was getting that. All right, so I folded it in half, and I found my center point, and I've got that marked. On that last one that I did, that little leopard one, I made a little template. So, it'll go this way. Okay, so here is the template that I made. So here's the center of it, and here's the center of here. And there's the straps right here. I can use these pieces that I cut off for the straps. That was the hem on both sides. So, I don't know how this is going to turn out, but you're going to find out with me. So anyway, I'm going to pin this on here, and I'm going to cut this V out. And then for my last armholes, I measured from here to here, and I'm going to cut that slit right through there. And then I'll take it to the machine, serge all the way around it, those raw edges that I cut off, and right through here and under the armpit. So let me get that done. Got that. Okay, now I'm going to cut out the arms. There's my notch. And then I'll cut this one out. Okay, so I got that cut out. Okay, now at this point, after you get this cut out, there's the neck, and then there's my armholes right here. So what you'll want to do to make sure it fits you, and the reason I don't give measurements on this, because it's going to be different for everybody, depending on your, on you. So, but just start with the neck, and then after you get that little piece done, then you can adjust cut a little bit, and then cut a little bit more, but try it on, and that way you'll know if your arm, because you don't want it down to here, you don't want the armholes down to here because it'll sag. So, what you'll want to do is try it on, and then after you get this neck hole in, then you can pull your arms through, then you can see how far this is going to go down. Now, mind you, this right here will be your straps, right here. So, let me serge it like I said. I'm going to start at the top of an armhole, and then I'm going to go down. Now, this is the neck right here. So, when I go down to here, to serge that, I'm just pulling it straight. And then when I open it up, you'll have that V. You see? Okay, pretty much same thing. Well, it is the same thing with under the arm. Now all I got to do is just fold it down and do a little top stitch, and then I'll have that part covered. Or I can put some bias tape on it. I hadn't decided yet. Okay, so I wanted to show you what that looked like when I was done. So this is the neck, and these are the arm pieces. And my thread, when I went all the way around, it matches this what's going on in the pattern. So I am not going to hem that because number one, it'd take too long. Number two, I'm lazy. But since it matches, I'm not going to worry with it. But I just thought I'd show you what the center of it would look like. Now that's your head, that's your armholes. I just wanted to try it on right quick so I could show you, what it's looking like. So there's where I'm going to put my straps. So, of course, that's my neck because my head's in here. And then here is the underarm. And then, of course, it'll come up when I get my straps on. So I just thought I'd show that to you right quick. Okay, here's what my thinking was. My thinking was, you know, to fold this under, make it a hem, uh, and then I was going to use these little pieces right here that I cut off the sides for my straps. But on second thought, to make it easy on me, because then I would have to cut the straps and then sew them on. This is going to be one seamless piece because I'm going to do it like I did the one in the other video, the round tablecloth, except I use bias tape. This one is the hem that come off of that, off of the bottom. And what I'm fixing to do is just finished opening it up because it's, you know, it's the hem. So I'm going to open it up and I'm going to take it to my iron and fold it over and then fold it over again, and I'm going to make some bias tape like that right there. And then I will go under the arm, around the neck, and then that will make my straps all in one. So let me get it ironed. Now it's already got the crease in it from where it was hemmed, so all I got to do is just pull it together in the center, go all the way down, just like that. Now what I do is I just take it after I get it all done, and then it'll look like this right here, and then all I got to do is just make a sandwich out of it. I'm just going to stick it in there, put it in there like that, and I'll pin it, and I'll pin it all the way around. And then when I get to my straps, I know how long they should be, and then I will just go up with that and then back down. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. I went ahead and did put the bias tape on under the arm. This is the under of the arm, and this is the shoulder piece. Okay, so, and I did it on this side. So now I got to get the straps. So I'm going to start from the back, do the same thing like I did here, and then I'm going to measure. Here's my template, so I know how much strap that I need, and then I'm going to just sew that down. When it comes to the front, I'll do the same thing and go all the way around, and then there'll be my strap on this side. And then I think I'll be done. I hope so. Okay, so I've got it all pinned on, and what I'm fixing to do is take it to my machine, and I am going to use a straight stitch, and I'm just gonna go all the way around this edge right through here, because when I get across to the straps, you know, I gotta sew them together too. So when I do, it'll just go all the way up, all the way down, all the way around. Okay, so I've got it all finished, and as you know, my room is pretty tiny, so I got it up on my table so you can see. I want you to see the bottom of the dress. Now, that's my bra in the back, so that's not part of the dress. Anyhow, I think it turned out pretty good. I like it. It's flowy. I thought it was going to be real heavy, but it's not. So, anyway, you can dress it up or dress it down. You can wear it around the house, wear it uptown. I got this hat I pulled out of my closet just to put it on to show you, and realized I look like Minnie Pearl. I still got the tag on somewhere. There it is. So it means I hadn't even wore this hat, but I will now. So here's my question. Leave me a comment. Should I sort of taper those long pieces off, like round them up, or should I just leave them alone? I wish you could see it. Here we go. Right there. So anyway, I was just letting you know this is what you can do with a shower curtain. Okay, so that was my project for today. I had a great time doing it. It's starting to rain outside now, so I think I'll stop and watch it rain. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. Just keep in mind the things that you can do. Think outside the box. I mean, there's too much stuff that's being in the landfill when it don't have to be. So instead of me taking this shower curtain that I didn't use, I've used it into something else. So what I'm trying to say is recycle, upcycle. It's fun if I can do it. The Lord knows you can do it. So thank you for watching Sparky's DIY Life. Hit that subscribe button, that like button, that share button, and it helps me out. I appreciate it. Thank you. Until next time, God bless you. God bless your family, and happy crafting.